Yo, what up, guys? Alright, so I haven't made an update in probably like 4 months, or like since November, I think. A lot has changed, and I mean like a lot. Not just my beard and not just my hair. Um, I stayed at that job for like 3 months down in Buford, my hometown. Um, it was just too much. I couldn't just do the same thing over and over again. I literally was just putting 4 screws in the back of a controller and all day long, and I would close like 500 controllers a day, 4 times. That's 20,000 screws I was screwing. All I was doing was screwing all day, and I wasn't, it wasn't the good kind of screwing. um, so I did make enough money to get a new van, and I got a job up at my old place in Atlanta cooking. And I started hanging out with my ex, the one that I was with before I started my travel journey last year, and started hanging out with her again. It was really great, and becoming friends and just getting close again. It was really nice. It was great living in Buford with that awesome family of my friends, but I am not a suburb guy, and I'm not really a guy that wants to be in a family situation. I'm really grateful for them, and I'm really grateful for all their help and getting me a job and letting me and my dog stay there, but I can't live that life. I can't pay rent and live with a family in the suburbs. That's just not how I roll, and work a 9 to 5 job doing the same thing over and over again. That it was killing my soul. So I left, and I was van dwelling and staying at my ex-girlfriend's house and hanging out and whatnot, working at the restaurant that I worked at before, and I finally came to the conclusion that, well, I've always known, but it really hit me that I am a huge alcoholic. I've been struggling with this for roughly 10 years. Literally would have a beer every single day for the last 10 years, and can't say no. I can now, retrospectively, but I made some bad decisions and couldn't say no to a drink, and wrecked my van. Pretty bad. I'm not hurt. The dogs aren't hurt, but it's totaled. So, yay! Wasted a lot of money, and I feel really bad. But it had to happen. I was, praying and meditating for a way to help me realize how to change my life, and, well, God answers prayers in weird ways, I probably wouldn't have gotten sober unless the wreck. I was in jail for 11 days, which I really wish that people would talk about transgender men going to jail, because it's not like transgender women. Transgender women get to go and hang out with the women in the women's ward. Transgender men get put in solitaire. I was in a room for 24 hours out of the day. Well, 23. I had 1 hour to take a shower, make my phone calls, and go straight back into my room. I was in a white cell room in the mental health ward, because they just assume that you're crazy because you're a trans man and you don't have any parts to put anywhere, and you're just making them uncomfortable. They literally was like, are you going to get bonded out because you're making us have to go out of our way. You're really inconveniencing us. Well, I'm sorry that my gender is inconveniencing you, you stupid Southern jail people. I was treated really badly. I actually have a harassment form going against a guard because he verbally attacked me, calling me the wrong name, wrong gender, and all kinds of things. That was really just really crappy. There were like 2 or 3 women guards that were actually really nice, and they talked to me because I broke down and I was crying. It was bad stuff, man, really bad stuff. But luckily, I got to go to court after 11 days, and I signed myself out on a signing bond. I go back to court, God, in like 5 months, which is ridiculous because that's just a long time in between, But hopefully, I can get it dropped because of all of the horrible things that happened and the fact that I didn't take a breathalyzer. Either way, there's just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just really hoping and praying that gets taken care of. But I do not have a license right now because I'm in the middle of, figuring out if they're going to take it or if they're not going to take it. Which is fine. I don't mind right now. I'm back with my ex right now. I'm living back at our house, in that apartment, in the basement concrete apartment, and everything's going really great. She can see that I've changed a lot, and that I'm keeping changing, and that I'm getting sober, and that's a really huge thing, because that had a lot to do with why we broke up and why I was being such a bad person. No excuses ever. It was all choices that I shouldn't have made that I've made, but led me to this point. And so we're working out on things, like we're working things out. We're not labeling that we're boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just doing our thing. Whatever happens, happens. She plans on moving out of here, and I'm gonna try to stay. But I don't have a job right now other than just working day labor, which is nice because I can't really go back into a situation where there's a bar and I can drink all the time because I am only 24 days sober and I feel great, but it is a constant daily struggle that I'm going to have to work with. I go to a gay AA meeting every Saturday that has been really helping me out, which is really good. I've been really focusing on my yoga and on working out and just really trying not to be bored so I don't think about it. I've really fixed up the downstairs down here. I'm going to keep trying to fix it up. I'll show you this really cool wood wall I'm working on. So that's looking pretty good. I painted everything different colors. I painted her room. It's kind of nice. I mean, I work with her dogs and walk them, and I like being a stay-at-home dad with the dogs, anyways, and cleaning, being a little houseboy, naked cooking, stuff like that. Let's see. I just started working out again, so I still look like crap, week-wise, anyways. I mean, I look better than the average. I look average. I look like an average bloke, But I'm not. I don't look like I did 2 Octobers ago, which is fine. I'm not really going for a bodybuilding thing. I'm going for health, and I'm going just to be really healthy. I'm a vegetarian for many reasons. And if you guys want to talk about it, being trans and a vegetarian is great. It clears up your skin. It helps your emotions. It keeps your T levels straight up. There's all kinds of stuff that benefits other than just, not supporting America's cancer and not supporting America being horrible to animals, I've been drinking a whole bunch of tea, herbal tea, loose leaf tea. Um, been walking the dogs a lot. Went on like a 10-mile hike with my lady friend, and it's really great. We've been really trying to hike a lot. Hopefully, in a few, maybe like a month or two, I'm gonna let her drop me off at the beginning of the Appalachian Trail and then just hike for a week. Um, and then when it's a week, she can come pick me up wherever I end. I don't really know where I'm gonna end up, but wherever I end up, just walk, and just take a whole week to get back into nature and really reset myself. But the guy that I do day labor with right now will be back soon, and so I'm gonna just like bust balls and make enough money to get some more tea, some food for the trail, and stuff like that. I'm pretty much living like every time I get money, it goes away, and then I'm living like paycheck to paycheck. Luckily, I have a lot of friends that need a lot of spring cleaning done, so I did some gutters last week and some lawns. Tomorrow, I'm gonna cut my buddy's dog's nails and do his lawn. Hopefully, cut down some trees for my other buddy on Saturday. Yeah, so right now I'm just trying to stay focused on being sober, healthy, being the good guy that I have always been, but hidden underneath all this just stuff, I've been really focusing on like yoga and meditation and getting spirituality really in line, like really being in line and like imbalanced in my life. I should have done all of this before I went on my journey, because then I would probably still be on a traveling journey. But God said, nah, man, you left with a whole bunch of past that needs to be taken care of, and you didn't do it, so you need to come back and set things straight. So I am back in Atlanta, Georgia, setting things straight, taking little day trips and whatnot so I don't go stir crazy, but I really feel good about this. I really feel great. I feel like I'm in a great space. Like, I'm madly in love with the girl that I'm hanging out with. I've been madly in love with her for 2 years. I just really thought that I needed to leave because I was being a bad person, and I didn't want to. I wanted her to be with someone so great, because she deserves like the best. Like, she really deserves the best person in the world, and I'm trying to be that, not just for her, but for myself and for everyone. I really do have a lot of great friends and a lot of support, and I did take it for granted, and I was a jerk, and I don't want to be that guy. So I did cut my beard because it was spirit beard, and I did cut my hair because it was spirit hair. This is 23 days of sober, so it will keep going, and then it's gonna get long again. And then this is 23 days of sober beard, and it's gonna get long again, back down here. But it's gonna be healthy, it's not gonna have any alcohol tainted in it. It's not gonna have, bad juju all up in there. So I feel good. But this is my life update, and I wanted to say hey and what's up. So this is pretty long. If you don't watch it, it's all good. But be good. If you're not good, really think about it, meditate on it, and then be better.